Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com and welcome to week 9 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. And this week we're going to be making this little pillow box that is embellished with this cute little dog from the Trick or Tweet stamp set from the Stampin' Up! 2018 holiday catalog. So to start with, I'm just using one of these pre-assembled craft colored with white dots. It comes in a pack of 10 from Stampin' Up. It's in the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, and I'll show you. It could fit several kinds of candy, but I have one of these Russell Stover chocolate pumpkins in that one. And so it's already scored, so you just kind of fold and bend on those score lines, and we'll do that to get started. And so easy to grab and order some, get 10 at a time, and just embellish them. Super fun, and it's really cute. Okay, so I'm also going to use some basic black baker's twine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because it won't interfere with the rest of our project. I'm just wrapping it 3 times around. And going to give it a tie here. When I use baker's twine, I like to use more than just one go of it, if you know what I mean. Not a single strand going around, but several. I like it because you can kind of tie and then spread it out a little bit. And we have it in quite a few colors. And there's some holiday colors in the holiday catalog, just like that. And then I take this and I spread those little wrapped pieces around just like that. Okay, we can set that aside and get to some stamping. All right, I have Pimento Black ink because I'm going to be using the Stampin' Blends to color this little dog. So I'm going to ink him up and stamp. And I don't stamp too close to the edges because I'm going to be punching him out with a circle punch. So I've decided to use crumb cake to color the dog, and I'm using the light and the dark, and I'm just going to quickly color a little bit, going around kind of where the shadows would be, I guess. I mean, don't get too technical with it. This is just for fun. Okay, let's see. Alright, so then I'm going to take my light crumb cake and just kind of blend that and fill in. Let me see if I can zoom a little bit. What I like having just the 2 colors to contend with here, and so you know, the lights and the darks, and then we have our color lifter if you want to add more highlights, or if you need to pick up some of the ink that you've misplaced. Okay, so now I'm going to use the light instead of black on his nose, and I might, well no, let's see, I'm using the, sorry about that, I'm using the light smoky slate there, and also here on this little patch on his eye. Okay, now I'm going to take the color lifter and say that, you know, the light source is from this way, and just pick up a little bit of that color. And if you do too much of it at one time, it picks up a lot of it. You need to let it dry a bit, and then go from there and put a little bit, take a little bit there, and call that good. All right, now I'm going to take the dark Highland Heather and kind of outline here, here, and then I'm going to do his little hat band. and get the light and come back in and blend it. These are so much fun to color with, and I love having these fun, whimsical images for Halloween. I think they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Okay, a little bit of this right here. This is the color lifter again. And then I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie for his hat to just add some more color. A little bit, but that's okay. You can also take your color lifter to pull up some of that, and it'll disappear. You have to let it dry. It takes away your little mistake. Okay, we're going to call him good. Okay, so let's take our 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and that fits him just nicely of his hat, but I didn't want it to get too big over top of the pillow box. So next I'm getting pumpkin pie, and this is the 2 inch circle punch. And then we can go ahead and attach him with some snail. And the color is supposed to bleed through to the back with alcohol markers. That's perfectly okay. All right. So now let's get this. And what I'm going to do to adhere him, so I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape, and I want to get it like across his middle, so I'm sure that I've got him up right there. Not that it really matters because it's not going to show. All right, let's pull this up, and then we're going to work on the sentiment. Okay, then I'm going to take this piece of pumpkin pie again, get my Memento black ink, ink up the Your Spooktacular sentiment, and then what I've been doing a lot this Halloween season is just cutting out my sentiments and piecing them if I want to cut the two words apart, because for Halloween, I always think it doesn't have to be perfect. The more imperfect, the better. And also, didn't want too big of a punched piece. My projects, because some of the bags and containers for Halloween treats are not very big at all. So I'm just trimming this up a bit. Can move this out of the way. I'm going to get the Memento ink again and a wedge from a Stampin' Sponge. I just cut them apart so I can use several pieces for different colors. I'm just sponging black around the edge of that. Okay, now I'm going to put that right there where it's tucked beneath the circle a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to take some of these faceted dots. And I used a big one on this, but I think I'm going to use smaller ones. And another one of that medium size up here. And then maybe a little one over here. Oop, I got the wrong color. Here we go, basic black. Okay, there is a fun and easy little treat box that you can make for Halloween treats, or really for anything, party favors. So give it a try. Visit my website for the details, inkandinspirations.com. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.